bikes are a type of bikes that are typically used for tricks, and they typically have spinny handlebars and pedals that go really fast, and they are used to go down ramps and half pikes and full.
Challenge! They go down hills and terrain as well. Take over! BMX bikes are for all different types of surfaces.
Challenge! They are not for water.
You can use BMX bikes on a lot of stuff, but if you tried to theoretically drive a BMX bike into a pool, you'd kind of end up underneath.
You would end up underneath. So driving things into water that aren't meant to float, you will end up.
Challenge! You don't drive a bike, you ride a bike. We're experts, so we use the correct terminology here, people. You don't go into court and use a bunch of not legal jargon. You have to use the legal jargon. So when we're talking about BMX bikes, we have to use the correct jargon. So, you ride a bicycle, and when you ride a bicycle, you are sitting upright.
Challenge. Sometimes you can stand while riding a bike.
Take over!
2 minutes.
So a lot of times when people ride bikes, they'll be standing up, they won't be sitting down. Especially because when you're sitting down...
A lot of the times people are really hunched over when they ride bikes.
Take over!
You see, there are a lot of positions you could ride bikes in, but that doesn't really matter. What matters is BMX bikes and doing tricks on BMX bikes. So on that you can stand, you can sit.
I bought my BMX bike to ride around casually in my neighborhood. I'm just a person who likes to go around and get places on my BMX bike. I don't have to go barefoot. I just gotta get there.
Challenge! And you should have bought a more street-worthy bike.
Take over!
BMX bikes are not meant for being driven on streets.
1 minute.
They are meant to be done to use tricks.
Challenge! You can do tricks on the street.
Take over!
Just because you need to do tricks doesn't mean you have to go off ramps and stuff. You can do plenty of tricks, just like the flippy one with the...
Riding bikes in the middle of streets is dangerous.
Also flippy one.
Riding bikes is fun and all, but we gotta pay attention to basic safety laws. If you ride a bike down the middle of a busy street, law of large numbers says you're gonna get hit.
Challenge! Welcome to New York. Everyone rides bikes in busy streets.
Take over!
So people in New York, when they ride bikes, typically challenge! There are a lot of people who get hit on bikes by cars in New York.
Take over!
People are more likely to get hit when they're on a bike than they're in another car.
They're more likely to get hit if they're walking or skateboarding than on a bike.
I don't know if that's true. Take over!
So when you're riding on a bike, you can move faster than as if you were walking or skateboarding.
Challenge! You have never seen how fast I run.
I can run this fast. That is almost as fast as most anime characters. And I mean, there's a reason it is kind of trademark level. But anyway, we are here to talk about bikes. Like Faith was saying, BMX bikes are typically used to use tricks. You see them a lot in the X Games and stuff. And a lot of times even, there are, of course, it is a very dangerous sport. People often get hurt. Challenge!
You're not gonna get hurt if you're wearing a helmet.
Challenge!
You gotta talk
Even if
first.
you wear a helmet, you can still scrape your elbow.
Take over!
Yeah, so you don't wear your elbow
I
pad.
got elbow pads on Amazon to stop you from that.
Helmets break and so do elbow pads.
Take over!
Elbow pads are not
You gotta go back.